What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something a lot of players have been asking about, Apex Legends on the Xbox Series S. And honestly, the results might surprise you. Let's start with the basics. Apex Legends loads extremely fast on the Series S. In most cases, you're in a match in about 1 minute and 40 seconds, which is noticeably quicker than last-gen hardware. That alone makes the experience feel snappier, more responsive, and way more modern. But the real story here is performance. Across multiple reviews and benchmark tests, Apex Legends on the Series S consistently delivers smooth gameplay, stable frame pacing, and no noticeable lag during regular matches. Players highlight that the game feels reliable even in chaotic firefights, and that's something competitive players absolutely depend on. Now, let's talk frame rates. Most reviewers agree that the Series S handles Apex Legends impressively well, especially when using the 120 FPS mode. This mode gives you that buttery smooth motion that makes tracking enemies feel more natural and aiming just a bit more precise. Of course, there's a trade-off. Some users mention a drop in visual clarity when switching to 120 FPS, a bit more blur, a bit less sharpness, but for competitive players, the extra frames are absolutely worth it. If you prefer visuals over raw speed, the balanced mode still looks great. You get cleaner textures, more stable image quality, and a presentation that feels surprisingly polished for a budget console. And even then, performance remains strong, with no major dips or stutters reported in most tests. One thing reviewers consistently praise is how well the Series S handles the game at 1080p and even 1440p depending on the mode. Some benchmarks show the console pushing Apex Legends at 1440p with 120 FPS, which is honestly impressive for a system at this price point. It's not perfect, but it's far better than many expected when the console launched. Now, let's talk about the feel of the game. Apex Legends is all about movement, sliding, climbing, wall bouncing, repositioning, and the Series S keeps up beautifully. There's no input delay, no weird frame pacing issues, and no sudden drops that throw off your aim. Everything feels tight, responsive, and competitive. And that's really the key word here, competitive. If you're someone who plays Apex casually, the Series S gives you a clean, smooth experience. But if you're someone who wants to grind ranked, push higher tiers, or just win more fights, the 120 FPS mode gives you a real advantage. Let's also touch on stability. Across multiple reviews, players report zero lag, no major crashes, and consistent performance even during intense late-game circles. That's something not every console can claim, especially in a fast-paced battle royale. So, what's the verdict? Apex Legends on the Xbox Series S is far better than most people expect. Fast loading times, smooth gameplay, strong frame rates, and competitive responsiveness, all wrapped into a console that's small, affordable, and surprisingly capable. If you're already on a Series S, Apex Legends is absolutely worth playing here. And if you're considering buying a Series S specifically for Apex, the performance alone makes it a solid choice. Alright Legends, that wraps up today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more performance reviews, and drop a comment telling me what game you want tested next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.